Hello, this is my video presentation for a usability test on the Spotify mobile app. Spotify is a globally used music streaming application with over 100 million active users. I'm an avid user myself, but I've run into some instances where I question the mobile app's user interface design. To discover if these issues are experienced by other users, I decided to run a usability test. The goal of the test is to test the Spotify mobile app with a novice, moderate, and advanced user. Evaluate the feasibility of each user to complete a set of tasks. Discover other problems through completing the task set. The results of the test will provide me evidence for recommending redesign ideas. Spotify can benefit from the test results in terms of adoption and retention rate. For adoption, if new users have problems when they first use Spotify, chances are they will not continue to use it past that point. Likewise, if an existing user has problems, chances are they will drop Spotify for another music streaming mobile app. I chose to conduct 3 separate tests, each with a different user type. I tested a novice user for the pilot test, a moderate user for the main test, and an advanced user for the final test. I chose 4 open-ended tasks for each participant to complete. 1. Open your user profile. 2. Search for a song or artist and filter your results. 3. Add a song to your library from a playlist. And 4. Log out of the mobile app. I evaluated each test participant on the time it took them to complete the task, the number of items they pressed in order to complete the task, and notes taken from their work. I chose 4 open-ended tasks. Following are the results from each test. I listed the top 2 to 3 issues discovered in each test. The pilot test participant had an incredibly difficult time trying to find her user profile. She would have given up if I didn't provide a little coaching. She was also confused on how to save a song to her library and didn't understand why Spotify auto-filtered search results and then allowed her to select her own filters. The first test participant did not like that he couldn't play individual songs in a playlist. I informed him that he needed to be a paid subscribed user to do so. He didn't understand why this feature was restricted from unpaid users. He also didn't like that the logout button was buried and difficult to locate. The final test participant noticed that there are 2 paths to save a song to a playlist. She didn't like this and suggested that there should be only one path. She was also confused by the headers on the settings screen as they looked like button names. This table shows how I ranked the severity of each problem encountered. The ranking is based on the impact of the issues on the test participants. Based on the test results, here are my recommendations. Move the user profile and logout button to the home screen. Every test participant made this suggestion and found it confusing that these options are buried on the Your Library screen, the very last screen in the mobile app's main navigation menu. Create only one path to save a song to your library. Having multiple paths is confusing. Provide the ability for users to add their own filters and more filter options, such as filtering by number of listeners, chart records, genre, etc. Use a different font color and size for the headers on the settings screen, so they don't look the same as button names. Finally, allow unpaid users to play individual songs in a playlist, instead of restricting them to the shuffle play button. In conclusion, I believe Spotify is not intuitive for new and casual users. Important features are unnecessarily buried on screens and some options are vaguely defined. Cleaning up these issues could make Spotify more usable for users of all levels and drive adoption and retention rate. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.